Okay, so we're live.
No, invite
Where's
people.
the there's like a link that we need to send you.
I think it's this one right here.
Is it that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna send it to you through Facebook, and then because Vincent's on it right now. Oh no, hold on, baby. He'll send you the link. Just click on the link, and then yeah, as soon as I send that to you, just get that link, and then go back to Facebook. Copy that. And then go to my Facebook and then send it to Dave. You can just go send David. Yeah. Okay, we just sent it to you. Yeah, there's like the link that was sent. So you just click on that and then verify everything.
Life is an adventure. It's all about taking chances, changing things up, and not knowing what's ahead. So make the most of it. Skylanders Top Force is a Frost Rocker Disney channel. Council of rated M.
No way. What are you doing here? Sophia's Amulet and
Vincent.
all the princesses that ever were. Your boy, we invited to Sophia's Once Upon a Disney Princess Week, the most magical weekend ever. Follow me, celebrating a special visit from a Disney princess every day. That can help you find your way. Sophia's Once Upon a Disney Princess Week. Keep watching all week long.
Oh, I guess we have to invite you.
On Disney Channel. Now back to the show.
Isn't there a way to invite you, like, Facebook?
I don't know, I already sent the link.
Did you get the message?
She can't pitch is because she can't concentrate on anything.
Oh, he hasn't. He didn't receive the message yet.
That's weird.
Okay.
Willow's just so awesome, and I wish that she would realize that there's so much more out there in the world for her other than just Joey.
Are you looking on Facebook?
Okay, so
Okay.
make her see that there's more out there. Don't you tell me like notes from the secret admirer and her lost
Which one?
That's a really good idea.
Vincent, get down. Hey.
No, that's a different link. This one's a new one. This one's for the Google Hangout.
And who went on to win top prize in the school cake buyer game? You are welcome.
Yeah, the message on Facebook. Facebook message. Yeah, it's where we chat. It's where me and you would chat on. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, actually, don't tell anyone, but I'm doing you both a favor. If the secret admirer knows, get Willow to start posting about you.
Well, if you wrote a good one, those got bad kids than Joey's, and I'm not sure there's a killer. There's enough my neck just stood up. Willow's coming.
Hey, Joey. Beautiful.
What are you doing, Loki? You want to butt butt now? I've been trying to get you to butt butt. You don't want to.
No way, he's been asking for it.
No way.
Started asking like an hour ago.
Yeah, here, hold on. Here's Vincent. Here, give him the link. Just tell him what the link is, and then he'll type it in.
I sent you an email on your Yahoo. Yeah, the link should be there.
exam acceptance journey. But I really do want to do that. Then we gotta unleash your inner dragon.
Oh no.
If you don't become a Goomba by
Did he go again?
Again?
I told you he seemed like he was gone.
Well, change. Stinky buttons.
Inner aggression. This is the new balance plate lunchbox mom made,
Yes.
right? But didn't you want the food? You must see lunchbox is I thought it was too violent. Plus, this one has a character miss. Evan, if you want that cool UFC lunchbox, you need to smash the balance plate. Come on, reach down deep and breathe some. You know, I'm not. Most times if I don't bring it home, I don't know how dessert. And you know how I love for
You ready for your second werewolf photo shoot?
It said david.maynard99@yahoo.com, right?
You look awesome.
I just sent another one. Give me a second, I'm gonna go turn down this TV.
Don't worry, I got some fantastic shots before your suit goes on.
Oh, great, that's perfect. Oh, now I can take these itchy ears off. Ow. Oh, okay, not my thing. That's so weird. The makeup so that it says it's only for 20 minutes. The octopus says permanent.
Well, did you find it yet? That's weird.
For the first time in weeks, my mind is clear and I can concentrate. Just right?
Okay, so I don't watch company right then and there to suck my brother and my best friend, but in my defense. Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Alrighty.
But you are on this one, and now we can get you ready for trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm quitting softball.
What? Well, you can't.
Relationships take work. The thing I have going on with Joey has to be my top priority. If I ever come back down to earth.
Wow. There really is no cure for a bad case of Joey's.
You're watching Living Daddy. We'll be right back on Disney Channel. Great about 8. I know. You know what that means? 8. When everyone else is turning in. Look, the Disney XD is turning. Wow, it's sweet. Everything at 8. Hey, everything at 8. You can catch shows like Money Man, Wonder Kid, or You're Welcome, the World of Disney.
Hey, I'm Harn. Do you have an idea that you think could make a difference in your community? Well, check out these two kids whose love for books and reading inspired them to help out and make a difference.
I'm Riley, and I'm 11. I'm a little
When you give a person a book, they'll take a lifetime of life.
If you're inspired to make a difference in your own community, go for it. Be creative. You never know what can happen. Raleigh and Ryan did, and you can. One small step to make big impact.
That's a screenshot. The sheet answers awesome. Jesse is coming up next on Disney Channel.
Get up and let's get to the good stuff.
Yes, of course. But what doesn't stop there? Even Disney XD on Disney Channel gets it on the action. Good guys! Keep it jammed tonight. Saturday starting at 7:30 to 8:30 Central on Disney Channel. You're watching Liv and Maddie. Now back to the show on Disney Channel.
I thought that was wrong, so that disgusting water. And we figured to have snacks together one last time. You ready for your snack? You should have your snack. Not really, though. I can't get this. I can't believe this. What's wrong? I keep telling my mom I hate that. Give me here. There's celery, cream, and whatever. Stop stealing this. Come on. Listen here, Mom. And eat it. I won't eat this.
Hello? Oh. That's that's strange because you're I see a message from you here on Facebook, and then I just send you a message with the link that's on it. You can't see that either? Yeah, I just saw that. And then here's a response. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Okay. Like, is there a dot or just Stacy Manning? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm sorry? Yeah, we only have one right now. Yeah. Really? I posted some on Craigslist, just I haven't gotten as great of response. Well, Paul showed? Uh, hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. On Craigslist, were you posting it under classes or events or the jobs? Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 That's crazy because like right now I'm looking on Craigslist and so if I try to post, it says price is $25 per category selected. Yeah. Yes. That's crazy. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Not able to get in.
I guess he's verifying it.
Okay.
I see I see you, man.
Hey. Okay, I guess hang this up.
Okay, so did you just hang up the phone?
I'm going to.
Okay, and I'm assuming we could just talk over this?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hello?
Perfect.
Huh.
All
Hey.
right, so I've got my earplugs in here.
Turn it on.
Look at the little one. Yeah, mine are 12 and soon to be 16.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Gina.
Hi.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. All right,
You can turn that on.
cool. I'm going to take the earplugs out then.
What's not on?
You didn't turn on the. No. No.
That's turning it off. That's turning the camera off.
Is it? Oh.
Can you see me talking or is it just a picture?
No, you guys are live because I can see Gina and the baby over there.
Oh, okay. He's all waving.
This is great. I mean, think about this to communicate with where your families are so fragmented these days. You can communicate with relatives. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate your patience. I told you, Gina, I'm not a tech guy. I mean, like I said, literally the school my son goes to, he's in 6th grade. He came home. They give him a Mac computer. That's what they're doing with these kids and what they're teaching them. So more advanced.
I'm not much of it either. Just, learning. You want Baba now? Okay. You want to go to bed?
Okay, so what I don't understand is how do you screen share then? Is this your first?
Yeah, this is my first time doing this, man.
We'll get through this, man.
Yeah.
So if I go to that, now you can see that screen?
No, we can't even see you.
I can see just a picture of you.
Really? Huh. Then I wonder.
There's a thing here that says screen share, or maybe go to the one that says cameraman. Let me see.
Okay. So I see you could turn the camera off. Can you see? Is my face back on there again?
No, it's still your picture.
What the heck? I don't even know what I did.
It's
Let's see.
if you click on yours, your square, you will see at the very top. There's gonna be like camera. There's microphone.
Oh. So that says turn camera off, but so let's see. Son of I have no idea what I just did, so that's not okay. So now I turned the camera off. Oh wait, yeah. Now I turned it on again. Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Hey, this is pretty cool. Over on the side here, you've got these icons. So you have your YouTube controller. You see those on your left there?
Yeah, you could like broadcast it.
So and this is how you chat and everything. Okay, I'm learning.
I'm gonna put him in bed real quick.
Oh, you can do screenshots, everything.
Yeah.
This is actually cool, man. Now, if I could figure out how I did that.
Click on the one that says. Let's see here. Screen no. Yeah, I wish I knew.
Yeah. No, I know. It's all I literally did was click on another tab to go see if I could screen share with you.
I think the whole screen share is like actually showing like the whole screen itself.
Okay. Okay, so all right, that's not it. Ah, jeez. Let me do it. Okay, that's going to go to profile now. All right. So I understand you're a working stiff, man.
Yeah, I work a lot.
Yeah, so you're on a lot, and then you get to come home and chill for a little bit, huh?
Yeah, right now I have classes, training for work, so that's why I'm not sleeping yet. Normally I would be sleeping by now.
Really? Yeah. That's tough, man. And so you're in the oil business. I moved out of Bakersfield, California, and when I moved out here 4 years ago, and that's a big oil town.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear about that all the time.
All right. Well, let me see. Not really clueless here. Why is that? Let me.
You even see yourself like on your camera, like on your screen. Can you see yourself?
No, I can't even see myself.
It's crazy.
Yeah, all I can see is you. But my light on my camera is on, so it tells me it's on. So let me see. I'll tell you what. Let me join again and see if I can get it. Okay. So give me a second.
Hmm.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
But the video's still not working, is it?
No, I cannot see.
Son of a gun. I really don't get it. Ah. Let's see.
It's crazy that you can't do it.
Yeah, let me, I'm going to see if I can troubleshoot this real fast here.
Can you go to your settings? There's a settings like on your screen, like right up top, the thing that looks like gears.
Yeah.
Is it showing like a camera? Mine says Chicone USB 2.0 camera.
No, mine does. So right when you click on it, mine says print, file, zoom.
Because on settings, mine says default microphone, default speakers, play test sound.
Let me see here.
It's like right next to the leave call.
Next to what?
Up top, like.
On the right side?
No, not on the right side. It should be right above. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, are you talking about the little, like the invite people microphone camera?
Yeah. There's a settings in there.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I see. I'm sorry. Okay, integrated webcam. Shit. Why is that? What does yours say?
Mine has, see here, settings, Chicone USB 2.0 camera. Then I have my default microphone, default speakers.
No. All right, let me try it again. It's going to the virtual camera, but it should be an integrated camera. And for some reason, it's not wanting to do that. I would think because mine's just a built-in camera. Is that what yours is?
Yes.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, there you are.
Jesus, I really don't know what I did. I'm good. See that right there? I fixed it.
I was on the control room, and I think.
Oh, it says Gina turned on your camera.
Yeah, I guess it was my fault all along.
Well, so how did you do that? So now, I mean, this is good.
On the left side, I have it says control room, and I think since I started it, I can turn people's
Oh yes.
either microphones on and off.
You see, because I don't think I have that ability. I can only control mine. So that's cool. Good to know, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, this is how you learn things, man.
Yeah, trial and error.
When you learn this way, is you don't forget it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, what do we want to? I mean, what do you want to hopefully accomplish tonight? I mean,
Well, see, my whole part in this deal is not just because, I haven't been the one doing all the technical stuff. I've actually before I went to that event, to the event that we went to in Seattle, I've actually just kind of been going around and trying to implement a lot of things that I learned throughout the videos and the audio that I've been hearing from the Empower Network. And some of the stuff, like, I just kind of learned along the way, and I just been telling my employees some of the stuff because, I supervise like 20 of my guys and like 30 other third-party like people on my location. So I just kind of, I have a guy that, he's just been having problems with his life, with his at-home life. So I just kind of been coaching him through, some of the struggles that he's been having, and so far it's just been working great. Like, what are you trying to accomplish tonight?
well, just trying to learn. I mean, you guys have, and especially Gina, I know she's the one that's been driving this. So obviously, you are out there in the field doing your gig as well. I'm like you, only I work full time. Obviously, I'm not gone like you at those long stretches, and then I have kids that are very active in sports. So, finding the time, and I do. Obviously, I stay up late at night a lot and trying to get stuff done. Is ultimately, and what I'd like is to learn from each other, and that's one thing. I mean, I like the idea of a hangout. I think we should have a newbie hangout, where we all get on here and, the newbies can kind of help each other out to a certain extent, and as we learn things, I mean, we're just going to be able to pass that on.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest struggle, is how to access things, because, I understand, I listened to Tracy Walker talk about my goal is not to give you the fish, right? And I get that. I want to learn to fish, but I just want to be shown where to go to fish, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard because Paul's so busy, and it is what it is. So we're kind of left to figure it out on our own, so to speak. But I'm learning where he keeps some of his videos too in the back office. And have you already watched that YouTube that we were talking about earlier?
Which one?
On Getting Ranked. It was the date was back in March 20th, I believe.
Oh,
It's like
yeah, getting your
2.5 hours.
YouTube videos ranked.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I watched that one, and
That's good stuff so far.
yeah, it's crazy. Gina did some of the videos, and we were able to get like one of the videos in like number 15 or something.
I know, man. That's pretty cool. Because the last time I talked to her, I don't know, a week and a half ago or whatever, really, you guys were still kind of going, trying to get this thing going. And that's what I want. I don't want to start and stop, because, the momentum is once you get it, you want to maintain that. And that's why I'm constantly, and not even get a day without doing something, because I don't like that feeling, So autoresponders and stuff, and that's what I think we were gonna talk a little bit about Craigslist or YouTube and what you're doing. That's something I'm gonna learn on my own, and maybe then we can come back again and talk some more. Do you want what? I don't know. I want this to be beneficial for both of us,
Yeah, definitely. I know that we have let's see here. We have the AWeber thing, and then we also have the lead pages that she's been doing. Have you gotten started on any of that at all, or
So what I did is I went with GetResponse.
GetResponse?
So, yeah, the GetResponse, we have those two choices, right?
Uh-huh.
So I went ahead and went with GetResponse because I don't know, I was reading about them and they just seemed like a good fit for me. I mean, I kind of liked some of their stuff. So that's what I've done, and so I did set up a landing page. I don't know if I'm doing all this stuff right, to be honest with you, but but the good news, I know this is, so what I'm using in my Craigslist ads in my blog is the GetResponse, because if you try to put an Empower Network into Craigslist, it won't even let you.
Really?
Yeah, it won't even let you do that. So, which is why Paul, when I saw him do it, he had Craigslist Jobs or something, CraigslistSalesJobs.com, and I went out and bought SalesJobsCraigslist.com or something like that, just kind of the same thing. I haven't used that yet, but I can use that as a landing page as well, and I think it makes people a little more comfortable on Craigslist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but what I wasn't doing, and Gina told me to do this today, was so when you go and click on that, so I'd actually have them fill out something like it's a real job, get their name, are they looking for part-time work, and everything else, and when they fill that out and click go, then it would go to that Dave Wood video where you guys are doing it, and you're sending them to your video of you guys talking, and then they can opt in at that point and click and go look at that video. Is that right, what you guys are doing?
Yes, that is correct.
I think that's what I'm going to do, because I think it's a little bit softer landing, if you will. I like that approach better.
Yeah, I think a lot of people definitely like that because they see that you're actually, somebody, you're actually talking in it, and instead of just getting redirected to a whole another page and
Right.
warning to it, like no explanation as to why you're getting redirected to that page.
It's not very congruent, and I know congruent's a big part of this thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I've got to do is, and I'm not too concerned about that. I've got to do it, get better at it, and I know you guys have really jumped in, and it's just like anything else. Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah, definitely I did.
Yeah, and that's how we got better at it, right? Is get out and practice. So that's what we got to do, hone it, but be smart about it too, and learning these little tricks here and there that Paul's already got, And,
yeah.
And you guys, and let me tell you, I'm not all in like you guys, man. I just have only paid for the Viral Blogging Academy, man.
Yeah.
So, obviously I'm blogging. I do blog every day, and I'm taking my whole thing, and I don't know what you guys are focused on. My keywords, what I'm doing right now, is so I went and did my research and everything. I came up with Craigslist Jobs gets a lot of hits. Craigslist Sales Jobs gets a lot of hit, and then I even went part of it. So I use 8. You can use 8 keywords in the blog. I do Charlotte Craigslist Jobs or Craigslist Charlotte Jobs or whatever. I've got all written down. So I use that as well to try to get a local influence. And really what I want to do is I want to try to get as many people as I can before June or July.
Yeah.
For when they come here.
So since you're 30 minutes away from Charlotte, you're saying, are you planning on going to that event?
Absolutely.
That's badass, man. That's
yeah.
pretty good because you get to meet different people. Like I got to meet, me and Gina got to meet some guys from Colorado, and it's just amazing because then it gives you an opportunity to maybe at some point, go hang out and encourage each other and influence each other and maybe share some stuff with each other.
Yeah.
Like on a personal note, where you're like right next to the person, and I think it'd probably be easier to share stuff. Bring both laptops and just kind of show what you're doing.
And I think that's what I like about it. It's not like we're competing with each other, right? I mean, there's so much opportunity out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just if you got to plug in, and that's what I do like it. I think it's a great system, and man, I've been looking for something, and you know, I've tried some other things in the past and everything else, and my wife she's very hesitant, and I've given her reasons to be, you know, so because I have tried some things and thrown some money at things, and they didn't always work out. But in fact, obviously they didn't work out. I mean, I made some money. I did prepaid legal for a little while, and that was actually, we did pretty well in our first month.
Okay.
But I was a financial advisor at the time, and they told me I was selling away and I couldn't do it anymore. So that's where they go, even though we didn't have a product. But anyways, that's something else. So I like this because, number one, the internet is huge, man. And I look at the billions, the hundreds of $billions that people are going to spend online. And all I need is just a very, very, very small fraction. And my life can be different. So, you know, and I like the idea of multiple income streams too. And it seems like, because I got an email from Paul on 5 links or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? Did you get something from him?
Yeah, we get stuff from him all the time, and sometimes just kind of filter it out.
So anyways, yes, I agree, man. It gets old, man, because I don't know. Anyways, so obviously he's doing a couple other things, and I think a few of these guys are. I'm not there. I want to become the expert at this, you know. And before I even start to think about anything else, I want to do well here and become the expert. I don't know if you're reading or not. Have you see that? Whoops.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't really read too much, just because the nature of my job. I'm always on the go, but I do listen to a lot of audio.
Yeah, and that's great. I mean, especially if you're on the road, huh?
Yeah, like every time, like it's like 30 minutes from here, my house to work, so I have at least 30 minutes to do that, and from location or from our yard to location, a lot of times it's like an hour or more. So
Oh, wow.
if I'm by myself, I'll listen to it, but if I have somebody else, of course, it's just kind of rude to have, you know, headphones on or have something else
Right.
playing, and you know,
Just make him listen to it, right?
yeah.
I mean, he's not having to drive at least, right? That's the only caveat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I do. I commute every day by myself. It's a short commute. I mean, it's 20, sometimes 40 minutes depending on traffic, but I mean, I love to listen to stuff, and that's what I'm not doing enough of is actually plugging in there and listen to it. I go on YouTube and listen to things, man. There's a great video. It's called Visualize on YouTube. It's like 17 minutes long, and it talks about visualize. I mean, it gets deep, and they're talking about seeing yourself in the fourth dimension. I mean, it's the first time I heard it, I was like, holy shit, what did they just say? And so I had to go back and listen to it 2 and 3 times now, and it really starts to resound to you. I'm always been a big visualize guy. I played football, and so I've done that with my kids as well. And my 15-year-old, he's learning to visualize, seeing himself run races. He's a track guy, and and it's really helping him. I mean, he's dropping time. They just won a big classic Taco Bell Classic deal and broke the school record by 13 seconds. So
Wow.
yeah, they're doing good. He's got some talented kids on the team, but you know, I'm just a big believer in that and seeing everything, and that's what I like about Think and Grow Rich, and that's why I was showing you that book. Is that'd be a good audio for you too, man. That's a really good one. But hey, let me do this too. What's your email address?
It's my name Vincent.
Okay.
Here, I'll type it in the chat thing.
There you go. And I'll shoot you over a couple of those videos, and when you have time and you're in a vehicle by yourself, maybe you can listen to those. Vincent.
In the chat.
But what? How do you say your last name?
Balantukas.
Valentukas. Okay.
See, like lately I've been listening to Tony Robbins just because,
Yeah.
you know, he's a pretty big name out there. when I was going to college, I was actually a psychology major, so I was really into like, you know, trying to get into like neuro-linguistic programming and stuff like that, just because I just kind of heard from my teacher that's really powerful tool, especially for like, you know, like talking to people, sales and stuff like that.
What is that exactly, Vincent?
It's a lot of it's just kind of like, you know, like just commands, just, you know, certain things that can trigger your subconscious to enable you to push through things, to push through your struggles.
Neuro-linguistic, huh?
Yeah, just NLP. Look it up on YouTube. They have plenty of things on NLP.
Okay. Well, that's cool. So there's it's kind of that auto suggest you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big part of Think and Grow Rich, and I bought the workbook with it too. And there's there's something I say every morning I get up and every day before I go to bed, and it's basically saying what I want, how I'm going to get it, how I'm going to go about get it, the amount and everything else. It talks about putting your numbers down. What do you want? Don't be vague, and then just walk yourself in. It talks about your subconscious and how it, when you visualize and you feel those emotions, and you know your subconscious really grabs onto that. And when you get to that point where you're doing that automatically, your subconscious is just, it's amazing. It can literally take a thought and manifest it to the physical. You know, where if you wanted $100,000, you know, in 6 months, by going through it, and obviously you can't just sit there and think about it. You still have to do the things you need to do, right?
Yeah,
but
you need to take action.
You got to take action still, but the power of that and how it can manifest into the physical, and I'm a firm believer in it. So
yeah, it's pretty crazy because like for, you know, you hear about people's like success stories all the time. Like I think that I pretty much hit rock bottom before, and that's why I feel that I've received so much success, because I've gotten that clear vision in my head that, you know, I was just gonna make more money and I was just not gonna be broke anymore, and you know, no matter what I did, I was gonna be successful. And finally, you know, one day I was looking on Facebook, a buddy's wife was posting that their house is almost built, and I said to myself, well, what the hell's going on? Last time I talked to this guy, he didn't even have a job. So how's there, you know, a house in the picture now? Last time he was living with his mom, and he had a kid, but you know, he was a teenager and early parent, and he didn't even have a job. So I asked him what's going on, and you know, he said check out this company, and I applied. Then I had this vision. It sounded crazy because everybody else was saying it. You know, they were saying as their goal that they were going to become supervisors within 2 years. You know, and
yeah,
I think the big difference is that I took action. Like it was just so clear in my mind that I was just going to be a supervisor and I was just going to succeed no matter what, that it actually happened just a little over 1 year of being there.
Wow.
I started to take on the supervisor role and participated in, you know, management lifestyles, and you know, I look at myself and I think I'm pretty successful.
Absolutely. Hey, did you play? What sports did you play? You mentioned you did play sports.
I played football.
Did you?
Yeah.
What position?
Running back and cornerback. I tried. Well, I played some semi-pro.
Okay.
And I was so big, they actually didn't want me at cornerback.
How big are you?
They put me in as a strong safety. I'm not as big anymore. I used to be 225.
Wow, yeah. I played football too as well. I was an outside linebacker, and then I went to play junior college football in California, and I was a strong safety, and I loved it, man.
It's badass. That's where they put me at.
Yeah.
Strong safety. Yeah, I'm 5'7", if that, and
Yeah.
I weighed 225 when I played. I was
Yeah.
about 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been longer than that for me.
Yeah.
I feel all of that. I played for 11 years, right? I feel
Yeah.
all of it, man. But I wouldn't change anything, man. I love it, man.
Yeah, it's awesome, and you know, I talk to my guys a lot about the power of positive energy, because that's just what I believe in. I believed in it for such a long time, and all of a sudden,
Absolutely.
like when things started going wrong, just listening to just the last few months just kind of been better for me. I used to be stressed all the time at work, with all my guys, but now that I've found positive energy again, now I'm not even stressed anymore. Like everything, I look at everything as like a game, like, and I'm gonna find a solution to be able to go through it, to be able to push through that. We talk about like muscles when you work out, right? And the struggles in life are just, like are the weights that we're lifting, so our muscles can grow. And I believe that I'm a pretty strong person just because a lot of things that I've gone through and I've pushed through it.
Yeah. No, it's I've always said, and I've coached football as well, as football teaches you it's the bootstraps of life, man, because it's not a question of when you're going to get knocked down or if you're going to get knocked down, but when you're going to get knocked down, and it transcends the game. And that's what I've always said. You're going to get stuff. I don't care how far you play. You're going to learn things in football that will help you as an adult. And it's that ability to pick yourself up and be able to grind. And I tell my kids when they're having tough practices, I said that's when you're growing the most. Easy practices are easy practices, but when things aren't going your way and everything seems to be a struggle, that's when you're growing the most. And that's when you get so much more out of things. And and it seems like a struggle at the time. Next day comes around and it's in the rearview mirror, man. And so I am a big firm believer in it. And I thank God for football. I mean, I grew up in single mom trying to raise us, and I got in a lot of trouble. I'm not gonna lie. I did some things I should have done, but I had discipline still, even though I just chose to make other decisions. They weren't very good decisions at times. So
Yeah.
But that's what I love about football, and I share that with everybody. So that's definitely one of my passions. I don't have none of my boys play anymore, so I got a boy who runs track and plays soccer, and then the other one's doing lacrosse. So
Oh man.
yeah, what are you gonna do? And I told him, I said, hey, it's your passion, not mine, man, because your passion is what's gonna get you there, man. It's not what I want you to do. So
Yeah.
and it was hard for him, but he's doing great. He's a cute kid.
Thanks. Well, this is what I like to do every day when I just get my day started, and I've been having a couple of my employees do this. Is I start my day in gratitude. Like I personally I write down. I don't do it every day that I write it down, but it's already written down. I look through it, and I look through like what I'm grateful for. And when I do that, then it just keeps me in a really positive mood. Are you doing anything like that?
Oh yeah, I have to, man. I work my boss is one of the most negative people I've ever met in my life. So I went through a phase, it's like you say, and you can ask my wife, I was miserable. I was kind of a jerk at times, man, and that's just not who I am. And I was snapping at the kids and everything else, and it was my job. I was letting it literally consume me in the mornings and when I got home. But my frame of mind is, and she'll even tell you, just over the last few months is so much better. I feel better. I mean, I went and got blood work done. I was getting angry and everything. It was like I was looking at everything, but it was me. And it was, again, I was letting something that I have control over. I'm not a negative person, and I've always been upbeat. I've been through a lot too. So, here I was being pulled in and sucked into something that I was not happy with myself and who I was becoming. So, and that's sometimes we transfer that stuff on the people we love the most. And
Yeah.
So, anyways, it was an eye opener, and I've just made a decision. And I'll be honest with you, John Gordon I went and listened to him speak probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. He's another great positive guy. And I get, not daily, but I don't know, once every 5 days, 7 days, whatever, kind of positive thoughts and everything. I love his books. They're short reads too. So, but they're very powerful. And it's like, you know, when you walk away every time and you feel a different person, right? And then slowly that starts to go away. And that's why we got to keep reading these things, man, until we change that, and that's who we are.
Yeah, I barely listen to music nowadays. Everything I listen to is, you know, just audios, and
Yeah.
it's not always just positive. Just being able to, you know, find, like, you know, it's not because, you know, there's weeds in the garden. You just got to be able to pick out the weeds so your flowers can bloom.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You gotta make room for it and stuff. I tell you what, it's like 10:10. I'm gonna watch another hour or so. Let's do this. You guys want to schedule it? When are you gonna be home again, bud?
Tomorrow, like around the same time.
Well, do we want to? How about we get together again? And do you want to have like an agenda that we go? Or I mean, how do we? I mean, this is great. I'm glad I'm getting to know you guys, because I just feel so much better knowing that, because I really haven't had anybody to talk to, and misery loves company, Gina. And I was like, how am I doing this stuff, you know? So, you know, it's good from that standpoint, and I'd be more than happy to show you what I'm doing with Craigslist, and then I can learn maybe something like what you guys have done with YouTube or something. I mean, because it's worked really well for me.
Yeah, if you'd like, we can schedule tomorrow. You know, if you want to do like same time or maybe a little earlier, we can show you. You know, we can show you what we do with the lead pages.
Okay.
So,
Yes, that would be good.
okay, so yeah, I don't know if you'd want to purchase that. There's actually 2 different parts. I think there's one that's like $34, and the other one's like $69.
Who's that through again?
It's I think it's like 34. But if you go to leadpages.com.
Is it .com or .net?
Or
I think it's
.net?
.net.
Check that.
Okay.
No, the other one did. Oh yeah.
Okay. And so that's the one. So what are these? Are these like pre-populated? Because I saw some of those things through the internet traffic formula.
The
They were
ITF.
just teases. Those things look bad. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, that's actually what you know, I used, and I was messing around with it yesterday, and they tell you to do like a split test. So
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I keep hearing split test. I gotta look that up.
yeah, it's basically you're creating 3 different lead pages, and you know, once they enter their email, then it goes to a thank you page where it would be your video or whatever you'd like to have on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done the MCA video, and I've targeted MCA. So we've you create 3 different lead pages. Maybe, you know, one would say one thing, the other lead page would say another thing, and then another lead page would have like a different picture, you know. So you would use basically that to split test to see which one gets, you know,
Pulling through.
more leads, more people to
Okay.
opt in.
Right.
So,
So that I like that. That is a great idea to kind of figure out what it is, right?
yeah.
I'll show you exactly what I've done on Craigslist, and I'm not kidding you. I'm blown away that I'm actually getting this much success with it.
Wow.
And I'm not even staying. I need to stay up on air, because every time I renew it, bam, 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 I start getting it.
Nice.
So, and I don't know what people are doing at 2:30 in the morning around here. I'm trying to sleep, but somebody was on there. I feel bad for anybody that gets up at 2:30 in the morning.
Right.
And so,
But yeah,
um,
check out that lead page, and then, you know, see if you purchase that. Once you purchase that, we can, you know, walk you through it and show you what it is that we, you know, what I've done. I mean, like, I've had issues trying to figure it out and just messing around with it, but at least, you know, since I've had success with it, I can show you what I did and how to set it up.
okay, cool.
And then I even use that for the emails that you send to the list. So
And I don't know if I'm doing that right either. So I don't know. I've got to look at the sales funnel. They talk about all that stuff, and I get scared. Like, sales funnel. I just want some leads, man.
But yeah, I can definitely show you that tomorrow. That when we get together.
Cool. Well, I really do appreciate it, you guys, and I'd love to see you guys with your young family. That's awesome. It wasn't that long ago. It seems like it's gone by so fast for us. And I know everybody tells you that, but
it's gone by real fast.
Yeah.
Newborns,
So,
I'm like,
now, what's that?
I see newborns and I'm already like, oh my gosh, I miss him being that small already.
My kids were like, I think my oldest was 10, and my wife would see a baby, and she says, I can feel it in my stomach. That one. I'm like, not with me. Yeah. Now, how old is it? Now, is this is it a boy?
Boy, he's 1.5.
Is he gonna be a football? You better get that football in his hand.
Oh yeah,
That's what I did.
balls. Okay.
Yeah, he is a cutie.
Thank you.
So now, does he stay with you the whole time then?
Yeah, with me.
Okay, I was just curious. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to actually go to my sister's house just because, if he sees me on the laptop or anything, he tries to pull me off. So I really can't do anything with him. So I have to go to my sister's house because she has her own little daycare. She watches other kids. So just kind of.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but even then, I mean, I can't really get as much as I'd like to done. But it's better than not getting anything at all.
The thing is, I actually enjoy blogging, man. Too. I really do. I am enjoying blogging. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I was like, all right, it's a necessity. But I do.
Videos are awesome.
What's that?
Doing videos, it's really exciting. Like you write down like your key points on what you're gonna talk about, and then you're either trying to like make up what you're gonna say as you go, or you kind of practice it and just
one shot, right? You do it one take.
Yeah.
It took me a while.
Well, yeah, but see, you even said, Gina, that you didn't even want to do those, and until you went to the Seattle, then you guys were like, yeah, we're doing this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad. I thank you guys for your time tonight. This is good. Sometimes we all need some fuel, man.
Of course. Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
So yeah, like I said, that's what we'll do. Is I'll finish watching this YouTube stuff, so I'll be on board, and I'll get on the leadpages.net.
Okay.
Sign up for that so I can learn that. And so you're using that, and that's where you're doing split tests and everything is through that?
Yep.
And I've got to, because I agree, Vincent and I were just talking about that, is I don't want them clicking right through to that video of Dave. I need to have something a little softer landing, and then to click to go see that video. I think that's a better process. Hey!
Yeah, because they didn't mention, when Vic was talking about the landing page, because everybody's promoting EN, Empower Network, that when people opt in, they're seeing the same landing page, which is the commission loophole, right?
Yeah.
And when it gets old and they don't stay and watch it, so it's best if you create a landing page, and then when they opt in, it's your video, you explaining what it is that you're doing, and basically to the point. And then they have a decision whether if they want to know more about it, they can watch the video or just sign up automatically,
Right.
So
okay.
it's pretty cool.
What I'll do is I'll write some stuff down on, like since you're doing the whole Craigslist thing, what I think would be good for you to maybe talk about when you start doing your landing pages, capture pages, and stuff like that. And then just let me know what you think of it. Just because those are just ideas anyways, and if you use it, awesome.
Right. No, hey man, I'll share anything, whatever's working. I'll let you guys know, man. So if it works one place, it'll work another place. That's why I look at it. That's what I want, and then to duplicate it elsewhere, So I am doing that. So well, thanks guys again. I appreciate it. I'm gonna finish watching this video, and I'll be up till about 12. So
all right.
you guys got 2 more.
We'll see you tomorrow then.
Guys, have a great night. Thanks again. Good night.
Talk to you.
Bye.